Hey everybody, it's Will Christie again from OnlineGuitarCoaching.com. When you're playing chords, there's some common issues that I see a lot of students run into, and that is that some of the strings don't sound clearly. So when we play a chord, doesn't matter which one it is, you want to be able to hear each of those strings. If you're practicing and you just go like that, you don't really know, did I get them all? And so what you want to be able to do is, after you play a chord, after you strum it, strum each individual string. Make sure you can hear it nice and clear. It's like a self-test. I have a lot of students come in, they played a chord, and I get them to do that, and it turns out there's a lot of muted strings, so it's something that you can do on your own, just by listening to yourself and using this technique that I just showed you. Now, the way you want to play a chord is your hand, okay? You want to have a curl in your hand, like this, okay? So your hand comes down and around, curls, and then you're using the tips of your fingers on the strings, okay? For the most part, for these chords, you're going to have tips of your fingers, and basically, you want to have some space under here, so you can stick your finger in there, because when the hand curls around, if you're touching, you hear that? So a lot of times, if this bottom string is supposed to be, you can't tell from my hand here, but that's an open string. If I rotate my wrist like this so that my wrist is up kind of high, I'll hit that. So in order to get enough room so that these strings can ring open, your palm of your hand is like down here, underneath the fretboard, underneath the neck. So you're coming up in a curl situation. Now sometimes I have my hands, instead of being completely, perpendicular to the guitar, basically, straight down, let's say, I've got an angle like this. It helps me to play the chords. When you put your fingers on the fret, so you want to be, this is the actual metal fret, but when I say like third fret, I mean the space here. You want to play behind this fret, so you're behind it. But sometimes, when you have a whole bunch of fingers, like in an A chord, you have to jam them all in here. Some of them are going to be really close to the fret, and some of them are going to be further away. So, you have some freedom to play within this range, but you're going to generally be closer to the fret. Not right on it. You'll start getting that buzzing or muting sound. Alright? So the problems that you usually have are the palm of your hand touches these strings on the bottom. You don't want that to happen. You're not pushing hard enough on the fret. So if I don't push hard enough, and as I add more fingers, it can get harder to fret something because there's more strength. I need to have 2 or 3 fingers on it all at the same time. So you might be able to play this one okay. As soon as you add this one takes the pressure off. So you need to be adding pressure on each finger. So when you start adding 3 fingers, you might find that certain ones you're not pushing hard enough. So, and then the third thing is this finger can touch the string right below it. So let's just do this. You want to come down. You want to be coming down at the string using the fingertip. If I start to flatten my finger and I say I still fret it, I'll hit the string or make it buzz. Because basically, you see here, the curl underneath my finger, the fleshy part, is going to touch the string underneath it. Like that. So you have to rotate your wrist like this and keep a curl in your finger. So the 3 most common problems that I've seen are not pushing hard enough on the fret, on any of those 3, whatever finger you're using. Not pushing hard enough on the fret, the curl of your finger touching the string below it, okay? And then the third thing is the palm touching these strings. And just be aware of that, and make sure every string can ring clearly. So those are 3 things you can check to make sure that you're playing the chord correctly. And I've sort of outlined the way that you play every chord, the way you approach it. So good luck with that.